This is a story about a world-renowned women's suffragist and the challenges she faced to get women the right to vote. We begin our story with a Quaker family in Mount Laurel Township, New Jersey. Tracy and William Paul had 4 children. Alice was the oldest. Being raised in a Quaker household, Alice was raised to believe that men and women should be treated equally. Alice would often tag along with her mother to the National American Women's Suffrage Association meetings. As Alice grew older, her passion for women's suffrage grew. Her first act was organizing a parade the day before Wilson's inauguration. This gathered hundreds of thousands of spectators. Out of 5,000 participants, many were assaulted by men, and the police did little to help.
Alice organized the National Women's Party and began picketing at the White House with a group called Silent Sentinels. They carried banners like, "Mr. President, what will you do for women's suffrage?" Many women got arrested for obstructing traffic and were sent to jail.
While in jail, the women protested by starting hunger strikes. Because of that, the women endured force feedings by doctors and were threatened to be sent to an asylum if their protests continued.
Alice's protests were working, but her ultimate goal was to convince President Wilson to pass the 19th Amendment. Ultimately, Alice's tactics, as well as persuasion from Carrie Chapman Catt, another women's suffragist, induced President Wilson to make a federal suffrage amendment a war measures priority, a stand he had previously refused to take.
Finally, after 3 attempts for passing a suffrage bill, the amendment was passed on June 4, 1919, but the amendment was still not ratified by a number of states.
That changed in 1920 when the 19th Amendment was passed nationally. Alice Paul faced many misfortunes, but that never stopped her from her main goal of getting women the right to vote and later fighting for equal rights of both men and women.